Alright, hello. Uh, I'm Wax. I'm gonna do a little demo review of a scrim that my team had against Team Spoo on Lakeside recently. I just want to talk about my thought process and decision making and analyze a couple of my deaths and just kind of give you guys an idea of how I play a King of the Hill map like Lakeside, especially when the scrims can be, or when the matches can be this close. So right off the bat, I already make a pretty big mistake in that I don't really, let me turn my game volume down a little bit. I don't really put a telly down. That was my bad. It's a really big mistake I make a lot. I really should do it more. So here, wow, we're just taking Bathhouse with your flank is really smart. If you can get early control of Bathhouse, it really can help your team in a fight. We do kind of get wiped on the point here, so I kind of just go for a dumb play, but because my life is kind of meaningless here, but I feel like I could have stayed in pool a little longer, but honestly, I feel like that would have been I would have just been delaying my death longer. So because our medic died, we're at Uber Desad, so we kind of have to play a little passively until we can get some good picks, or until we have Uber again so that we can have a team fight. But our demo goes down here, so we kind of just have to play it safe. We take pool again here pretty easily. One thing the enemy team didn't do very well is hold Bathhouse. We were able to have a lot of control over the area, so me having a minion here was really good for denying a lot of the area on point. So I'm starting to get aggressed by a few people in pool, so I kind of just have to either back up or die. I end up getting caught out here, and kind of just just end up killing Spoo because he jumps into the water with me. Yeah, I feel like I would have died either way, even if I did get out, because I really should have gotten out a little earlier, but I did end up taking Spoo down with me, so it wasn't like too bad, because it means they wouldn't have to worry about a spy pressuring them. My lazy ass finally gets a teleporter up. So now that I've lost my soldier, I really shouldn't be in here alone, because since their soldier's up, soldier's honestly probably one of the best classes for taking control of pool, alongside like Pyro. But engineer's better for like establishing a presence once you're already in there. And oh, this is embarrassing. Yeah, I get destroyed here. Um, but yeah, having a solid setup in pool is really good for this point, as long as you're able to stop their flank from coming in. It really saves your flank a lot, your combo a lot of stress. And one thing I notice a lot of lower level inexperienced engineers doing is that they'll tend to play a bit more passive, like behind the point. They won't really take advantage of their shotgun DM to take more ground in pool and on point. I actually think I play a bit too passive in this scrim. There are a lot of times where I could be taking a fight, but instead I'm playing back and kind of playing a little baity. So soldier's bombing in, I go ahead and take care of him. Usually when their flank is up like that and behind you, it's up to you to keep an eye out for them and take them out. Here I'm kind of stuck behind them again. This is really stupid. And I'm pretty sure I die here. Yeah, I got like chimped by Colster. As you can see, there's a sniper dot and then a bunch of stickies. So right now our team is trying to retake point at the moment. We've already gotten a couple picks in pool, so if you've seen the kill feed, their soldier Sunny died. So it should be a little easier for me to take control of pool. But I don't know, we seem to be already taking point, so it shouldn't, I don't really think it's important at the moment. Right now, I'm just worried about helping my combo fight the point here, because we're kind of pressed for time. I win that 1v1 with Ross there. Usually, you don't want to take a 1v1, but I got a couple really good shots on him early on, and it forced him to back up, and I figured since he was low, I could go ahead and finish him off. But now that their soldier is back up, it's going to be hard for us to regain pool, and they just forced us out with Uber, so we're going to have to try a little harder to regain it now. Sorry if I sound kind of gross, by the way. I like just woke up and I'm kind of congested. Alright, so we kind of have to get on the point here, but our medic gets backstabbed, so it's going to be really hard for us. And yeah, I guess none of us really stood on the point, which is unfortunate. But yeah, when your medic dies that early into overtime, or I guess near the end of the round, it gets really hard to push point, especially when they have heals. And it's on lakeside because you kind of have to walk up an incline up the stairs, and chances are they'll have buffs and everything. So and their sniper will be up, so you have to peek sightlines, and it's just there's a whole bunch of things that went wrong there that we should have been able to stop. As Waterston glides up and down the ramp here. So Daffodil's behind them right now, and he just fragged 4 players. So it's kind of okay that he didn't take pool with me that time. If anything, I was sort of like a distraction for their engineer and their other players, so that they wouldn't like turn around and deal with Daffodil. But honestly, most of that mid was Daffodil killing their like entire team, including their sniper and their combo. So good on Daffodil. Oh, no, okay. Alright, so we're fighting point again. I'm pretty sure we have Uber this time. Like, we have ad this time, so we're able to just Uber in and kill a couple of their players. And oh my god, I remember this. Okay. So usually don't ever do that, ever. That was really ballsy, and I should not have survived. But Daffodil had called their soldier to be really hurt, and I kind of just said fuck it and disrespected him, because we already had the point, and we had pretty much won the Uber fight. So I just decided to go balls deep and land a couple clean shots on him. But I honestly should not have died there. I feel like if Sunny had hit a couple more rockets, or hit like one more rocket on me, I would have died. Like, as you can see here, this is like another example of me like playing too aggressive, and that's something that I do a lot. I like play like a dumbass, like really aggressively all the time. But at least we got the point held for a while. I don't know how Chinatown doesn't get shot there by the engineer, but I'm pretty sure he goes down. So we're getting a lot of staggered picks right now, so we kind of just have to wait for our spawns and stop taking dumb fights. Right now, I'm pretty sure Ubers are even, or I don't know. I'm pretty sure we have. I don't know how the Ubers are like right now, but we have some good time on the point. We definitely have enough time to build Uber and retake the point, and still have them be at a deficit. So right now, I just want to take pool because their soldier just died. So I'm gonna call for 7 to come play with me if he decides to rotate. There he is. Yeah, and I was a little late to that fight. I probably should have started shooting that NG sooner, but we got it. And here I'm just helping my combo kill the players on the point. I'm honest, I hit 0 shots there. I hit like 1 pistol shot, but honestly, your presence alone is enough for players to back up, because the more players that are shooting at them, the more I guess panicked they are, and the harder it is for them to find a way out. So honestly, just going up and like shooting at them with your shotgun is enough to help take ground. So Carson started playing closer to pool, I think, after this, and it became a lot harder. I get destroyed there, and it became a lot harder to play there as an engineer, because Heavy just has a lot of really good damage up close, and he's essentially a better engineer at close range. So both DPS and overall damage and health wise. So I really don't want to be fighting near that. So you'll notice I play a bit more passive once Carson starts playing closer to the pool area. And as you can see, our Daffodil just died, so we're gonna have to play a bit further back from pool this time around. Oh, and another thing Spoo started doing a lot was, excuse me, shooting my guns with his revolver, so it was really hard for my minis to stay up a lot. It became really frustrating. I don't really know what I'm doing right now, so instead of just shooting and like building my minis, I honestly could have spent that time taking ground with my team. I feel like I could have contributed a bit more to that little fight, but we still got the point, so I'm not too frustrated. I just think I could have played that a little better. Meanwhile, Carson's still in pool, so I kind of have to play back, and guess I'm lagging here, which sucks. But Fallen starts going off, and we have to play a bit more passive, but we do have Uber ad right now, so unless somebody dies, nah, we're good. Never mind, Figsy died. Yeah, so we're gonna have to start playing a little further back and let them have this. We already have really good time on the point, so we don't really have to worry about anything right now, and I'm still super laggy. Oh, this is unfortunate. I kind of just walk on the point here to just sort of die / sack. I honestly feel like either way I could have just walked back to spawn or just died. But if I'd gone at a better time, I probably could have maybe gotten a sniper pick or just some sort of play, I guess. But overall, it was just not a good death. Maybe didn't time well enough. Okay, so Soldier was called to be low at her spawn, so I just walk at him, get a couple good shots on him. And I should have put an entrance down, but I'm an idiot and I didn't. The reason I don't aggress Fallen there, I probably would have if the mini wasn't there, but at the same time, he has really good aim, and Engineer is a very easy class to headshot, so I really didn't trust myself to have good enough movement and aim to finish him off fast enough. And we take this pretty effortlessly. We were able to build up Uber really fast and just kind of get rid of everybody. So yeah, this one was kind of they played the last part of this pretty poorly, and we pushed in with a really good Uber and killed all of them. So good job, team. So again, forgetting to put the entrance down. I think my main motive for not putting an entrance down is I want to get to mid with as much metal and as fast as possible, just so that I can just have more success in the fights. Because especially in Platinum, your minis get focused down really fast. And we played this really well, by the way. We just kind of took control of pool and put their flank in the ground. But yeah, I think my main motivation is to just try to get to mid as fast as possible and take as much ground. But as I was saying, in Platinum, soldiers and pretty much everything likes to focus your minis a lot, and it gets really frustrating, so you kind of want to just keep your metal supply as high as possible so that you don't have to worry about your minis constantly getting shut down, because you can always just throw another one back up. And right now I'm out of metal, and it's really not a good position to be in. You always want to have at least 100 metal so you can build a mini center, build any building really. So kind of just fall back to build an entrance, or an exit rather. Because my team already has control in pool, and when your team has control in pool, you don't really have to be there because you're an engineer, and literally every class in there is better than you are. So you're kind of right now the best thing I can do is play with my sniper and make sure he doesn't get walked at by a spy, especially because he's not on Razorback. As you saw, there was a scout near the point, I guess looking to aggress him, but I was there, so he was a bit more hesitant to shoot at it. So right now I'm kind of just hanging out in pool, playing a bit more forward because I know my team is kind of aggressive. This is a really dumb thing to do. I think I end up dying here actually. Oh, no, I guess not. I really shouldn't have been that aggressive. nothing really happened to me, but it's still really ballsy, and you never that soldier could have hit like a really clean direct on me and killed me. So, and then I would have died. So, and then there'd be one less person in bathhouse. So, you always gotta think ahead when you're making plays like those. So here I'm playing a bit aggressive because it's just a DM fight with a spy. This honestly can be kind of a toss-up, but I have a health pack in here, so I know that I'll be safe if I do end up getting low. And he does end up DRing away, and I am so sad because I call that spy like 2 seconds before my soldier gets stabbed, and he ends up dying. Yeah, I don't want to peek that sniper, you know. So Colster goes down again. Honestly, we do a really good job of just shutting them down this entire round. Like, I'm pretty sure they don't cap the point a single time, and if they do, it's like for a very brief moment. So I basically right there I called that pretty much all of them were on Bath Arn Ruins here, and my team was able to rotate in time and shut down some of them. Waterston actually snipes their medic. He gets a really good angle on her from the point, I think, and it allows us to just re-aggress to the point, and I just go ahead and take care of Carson there because he's alone. And usually a heavy without heals, if you catch him off guard, it's really it's safe. And I kind of just die here. My mini gets destroyed. I do get a couple kills though, so it's not too bad. But overall, we kind of just beefed that little overtime team fight there. We did have heals and everything, so I really feel like there really was no excuse to lose, but it's alright. We still have like 3 minutes to push the point, and it looks like we're capping it already, so there we go. Alright, so this time we're able to take pool pretty much uncontested. Their soldier shows up really late and we just kind of smush him. And right now there's a shitload of us on bats, but if you'll notice, very few of us are on the point. This actually allows Exile to go ahead and walk on the point by himself, like, because so many of them are looking at us, because they have to, otherwise we walk all over them. And I just die here. This was stupid. I really should have just gotten out or died. Died sooner, but at least we captured the point. So it allowed all of our aggression in there allowed Exile to just be really aggressive on the point, and we just did a good job of taking down their whole combo. But right now we just traded medics actually, and I wish I had STV because then I could tell which players were alive right now. So we're gonna have to play a bit further back, especially because their sniper just died. I think overall their picks were just better than ours, so we didn't really. There was really nothing we could do. So. Kind of just have to play back, unfortunately. I kill Peanut because he's kind of overextended. That's a dispenser. Oh man. I guess I just kind of panicked there because I was on fire and there's a scout running at me, and I don't know what happens. So I was about to go push that soldier, but it looked like the sniper was there, so I just decided not to. And here I die, I think. I don't know. We're all pretty hurt right now, so there's really not a whole lot we can do right now. Like we're really bad with keeping our heals rotated and make sure everybody's healthy. So there's not a whole lot we can do at the moment. And I was just being stupid there and peeked him, even though he was called, so that was kind of my fault for tying to him. Alright, so we go ahead and get their medic here and a few of their other gamers. Pyrocester rush in, I get a couple good shots on him and he dies. Spy rushes back in, I guess, also dies. I don't know. I just kind of played that post fight pretty well, I guess. I just walked in, made sure players didn't kill our gamers. And right now I just have another regular pool hold setup. Expect to play in here a lot, by the way. It's going to happen a lot. Like, you'll find yourself playing in pool a lot as engineer if your team can properly aggress. Carson kind of surprises me there. Nobody really knew he was there, so I guess he kind of just walked up from his spawn. And I feel like if my positioning was any worse, they would have died. And this is, oh god, this is embarrassing. He was so low, and I beefed like very easy shots on him, and he was able to kill both me and our sniper. So that's one of those situations where pretty much your DM exclusively can like help you there. Yeah, so that was pretty sad. I feel like if Watterson didn't, well, he died anyway, but I feel like if I lived there, I could have stopped Daffodil from having to go back and stop him from dying, or stop him from, or never mind. Basically, Daffodil could have not had to go back to kill him and could have focused on like making plays on the flank. Alright, so here I'm kind of alone on the point, and this really isn't a good position to be in because I'm having to fight a heavy and a scout and everything in between. So I just sort of have to play back here. I'm kind of forced to back up and play around our medic because we are down a few important players. And that was stupid of me. I ended up getting too greedy with a DR spy. I thought I could track him down. And then his scout just walks at our medic and kills her. So this kind of butchers our push for this final push. Exile goes down as well, and so does our scout and spy. So all of our players are dying in like the last 10 seconds. We're just staggering a ton of picks. And so we kind of just have to walk in here without any support whatsoever. And it's basically going to be a botched round. Yeah, I feel like if we didn't stagger picks and I was a bit more cautious about keeping our medic alive, we probably could have had Uber in time. But at the same time, you know, we did end up staggering a lot. And that's really not something you want to do. Just peeking a lot of sightlines, taking a lot of really dumb fights, or just being caught out, overextended. Those are all mistakes that can get you screwed over. Watterson gets a really good shot onto Fallen Lord and takes him out really early, so hopefully this mid-fight should be ours. We do another good job of getting really aggressive in pool. My minis get focused down pretty quickly, which is unfortunate, but I can still like salvage some metal. Yeah. Daffodil already has pool control, so all I gotta do is set a mini up. Right now I'm just fighting the point with my team. It was called that we were getting aggressive, so I was just waiting for my team here. And I got sniped by Fallen Lord. That's usually, if anybody died there, honestly, I'm glad that it was me. There were so many more important players that could have died there. I mean, Exile does go down like a couple seconds later, but out of all the players that could have died, like, to that sniper there, I'm glad it was me, because I was the one who called him, and a more important player could have taken note and just walked out of the sidelines. I kind of just panic on the post over there. Can't really do anything about that. Sort of caught out. But they do end up winning the mid fight here. I don't remember exactly. Yeah, so they get this point from us, and we again stagger a lot of picks. Our comms were really bad this entire fight, or this entire scrim. It was hard to like call a bunch of stuff, just because, and to keep comms organized rather. So if your comms are clear and concise and you have a main caller, it really does alleviate a lot of the issues you'd normally have. So I'm just going to go ahead and push up the right side of the point, just because nobody's really there and I want to have some sort of support from here. I got walked in here by Triple. I get 2 really good shots on him. You usually don't win those, but you know, if your DM is trained enough, there will be those times where you can win the fight. I die stupidly again to Fallen Lord here. And I honestly feel like I played this, I played this really badly this round, that is. I did a lot of dumb mistakes. The team was kind of tilting, and it was leading to me not being able to play properly. It was clouding my decision making and everything. So our team pops a little early there, or combo pops a little early there, and I'm getting super focused by the soldier. There's really nothing I can do at the moment, so I just run up to this and grab a little thingy of metal. Scout's overextending, so we just go ahead and get a couple shots on him, take him out of the game. And I don't know how we managed to win this, honestly, but I really didn't contribute anything. I feel like I should have been more aggressive, but at the same time, I was really hurt, and I took a lot of dumb, like, stupid spam damage from that soldier. So, really was my mistake. As you can see, at this point, they're really wanting to get rid of my mini sentries. They're just shooting them down a lot, and it's getting really frustrating to stay alive. So I started building them, as you can see, on like the closer to the right, because it's behind the obelisk, and the soldier has to peek a little differently. So what I want to do is essentially wait for him to die, and then retake pool on the left side. I catch out the spy there, and I'm able to trigger his dead ringer before he's able to get a stab under heavy or demo. So, and then the soldier tries to aggress and knock him out for a bit. Right now, I'm kind of just denying area on the point with my scout. They're getting really aggressive, and I just die here because they kind of come up on me by surprise. We already have some good picks on them, so we were able to. We staggered a lot of picks there, but so did they. And I don't know why my pyro cam is so shaky here. Ugh, that is an eyesore. But yeah, we were able to get a lot of really good picks on them, and the picks they got on us weren't really good picks. Like, they killed me, they killed our spy, but their combo lived. We heard the spy decloak there, so we just go ahead and get a couple shots on him. I overextend here for the scout. It's stupid. Don't do that. Anything could have happened there. I could have gotten killed by a soldier or a sticky trap or something. Really dumb idea. So here I just called that they're aggressing on the right side of point. I'm really sad that I'm playing this so passively. I'm kind of upset with myself. So I just kind of... I push in here a bit too late. And there's really... I don't do anything. I think I just die. Yeah. This is a really stupid death. I should have played either more aggressive, or I could have baited a little more. But either way, I just played really stupidly. Luckily, my team compensates for my lack of skill, and we're able to hold on to the point for a little longer before we have to concede it. And we lost a lot of important players there. Our demo died heavy, medic, and I'm dying here. Yeah, that was stupid. I just fed. Not much to say about that one. All we gotta do now is just go ahead and build up Uber, or just win another team fight, get some better picks. There isn't a whole lot of time left on the clock, so we want to just go ahead and make sure we get everything done properly for this last push. Waterston already goes down pretty early, so that's not a great sign. I decided to just walk at this mini sentry. Oh, our medic goes down as well, so it's just unfortunate. Getting a lot of good picks here. I get a good couple shots in the sniper. And we're able to just honestly take this. Yeah. Yeah, I'm not sure what exactly happened. I feel like their team kind of just staggered a lot of their players. And ended up dying, even though we lost like a sniper and medic. So that's that, I guess. Yeah, that's me on Lakeside, my mediocre engineer performance. So thank you for watching, I guess.